Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us discuss about the services provided by AWS guys. So I think this is a direct previous year question I think. So that's the reason why even in our mid examinations they gave this example. They gave this question. Okay. Yes. So let us start. So basically in this lecture, let us discuss the services which are provided by AWS and we'll be discussing only about the popular ones guys. So if you go in depth in AWS, there are some 20 or 30 or more services which are provided by AWS only. Okay. Yes. So AWS is nothing but Amazon Web Services guys. So now you know who is the owner or who is the founder, right? So it's nothing but Amazon, right? So Amazon is the owner of the whole AWS. So Amazon Web Services is a subordinate of Amazon that provides a cloud computing platform to evaluate an organization. Okay, to evaluate an organization. So basically all the websites can take or can create an account in this AWS and you can start using the services. So to be clear, there is a 1 year free plan guys. So you can use up to some limited services per year for 1 year. Okay, yes. So that is also a thing, but the major catch there is, so they will give you some limitations of usage. So if you exceed those limits, you need to pay them. So those kind of some kind of tricks will be there. Okay, yes. So that is AWS guys. So it's a service, you can say. It's a cloud computing platform also, you can say. How Google Cloud is there, so in the same way Amazon Web Services also. Okay, yes. So let us continue. So AWS has always been a building block for those organizations as they are used to create and develop any type of application over the cloud. So basically these things will not be used by you and me guys. So basically, so these are used by some organizations or some experts who are good at building things. So creating those things are really easy and you can learn within few months guys, right? Yes. So let us continue. So few popular services are, the first service is EC2 guys. I think this is the most popular, and S3 is, these two are the most popular ones guys, which we could have heard at least the names. Okay, yes. So Amazon EC2 is nothing but Amazon Elastic Cloud Compute. C's are 2, so that is the reason why EC2 came. So E2 C's, so that is C2. Got it? Yes, that's the logic behind it. Okay, yes. So it provides services that help you to compute workloads. So basically EC2 is an instance, they call it as an instance guys. So instance is nothing but a virtual machine in simple words. So that is the reason why it is mainly used to create some virtual machines to compute your works. So basically assume that you want to train a machine learning model. So in this situation, if you train it on your system, it takes 1 hour. But if you break it into 5 parts and if you train it on 5 different machines, it will take 60 by 5, that is 12 minutes, right? 12 minutes in total, and you will be combining the model and you will be getting output. So in that way it helps guys. Okay, yes. So Amazon EC2 web interface is used to reduce the expensive physical servers by creating virtual machines. Got it? Yes. Okay. So also they help in managing different features of these virtual servers such as security, port storage. So everything can be modified and it's in the hands of a user guys. So basically as per your usage you can do those modifications and you can have a lot of fun with it guys, in simple words. Okay, yes. Similarly, let us continue the next type, that is nothing but Amazon S3. That is nothing but SS 3SS. So that is simple storage and service, simple storage service it's a. Okay, so Amazon S3 is a categorized under storage domain. So basically that is the reason why it has the name storage domain that provides a data storage over the internet service. Okay, so primarily S3 stores data over the cloud in the form of objects. Okay, so it stores data with high security. Okay, the data is also distributed among various servers in different regions and all are available for access. So basically it is just like a cloud service guys. So how we use OneDrive, Google Drive and all those things, it is almost the same like that, where you can store some files and you can have some services. Okay, so let us go through one more, that is nothing but VPC guys. Okay, so this is a bit rare if you have heard it. So it is, the full form is Amazon Virtual Private Cloud guys. Okay, so it comes under the private cloud and it is only for few members, you can say. Okay, yes. So Amazon VPC falls under the networking domain of AWS, which is used to isolate the network infrastructure of users. So every Amazon account holds a unique virtual network that protects the information from being accessed by others. So basically this is a security network, you can say, which that is the reason why it is called as virtual private cloud guys. So the data which is here, whatever you store, is really confidential. Okay, these are risk free in AWS cloud. Okay, yes. So even we are having a few more guys, like Amazon Cloud Front. So basically this is a content delivery network, you can say, or data delivery network. Okay, similarly we are having RDS, that is nothing but relational databases, right? Yes. So there are even few more services which are provided by AWS, guys. Okay, so you can just Google them if you are interested in more of them. Okay, yes. So in the next lecture, let us go through a case study called as a Aneka, guys. Okay, yes. So that is a developing model, you can say, or distributed application using which you can do some kind of activity. So we'll be discussing about them in the next lecture. Okay, yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.